Injuries and illness. So I'd say in the last 3 years, these two factors have slowed me down in making progress, but I want to talk to you about how I've managed them myself and then how you can do it, but then things to consider in the long run as well. So when it comes to this fitness journey, when you're getting fitter, healthier, stronger, it's inevitable that there's going to be a few bumps in the road. Now, the two factors, injuries and illness, will crop up. So I just want to talk to you about, the things that people do and the things that we should consider moving forward. So this applies for injuries and it applies for becoming ill, getting the bug, having an operation, etc. So things people do with the following two factors. So they revert to drinking. Now, a lot of people think, oh, fuck it, I'm injured, I'm ill, I'm going to go for a few drinks with my mates, and that can turn into a spiral. So you don't want to do that. Number two is self-destruct. You want to avoid the actual situation and go AWOL. So when that button presents itself, don't just press it. Think about what we can control, what can we actually do to make a positive impact on the journey, even when we're injured. Number three is don't go to the gym. Now, a lot of people just sack the gym off. They think, if I'm ill, if I'm injured, what is the point in me going to the gym? So you want to do the complete opposite. If you have injured a certain body part, upper body part, you want to go and do lower if you can. I'll go through the factors that will stop you from doing that anyway. And number four is don't follow the plan. So they just, derail themselves. And rather than following the plan and making it a little bit harder, they go for the easy route and just chill, don't get the steps in and just take a step back. So there's all those factors. And don't get me wrong, in the past before I've thought, well, if I can't do anything, I'm just going to not follow the plan. I'm not going to go to the gym. I'll press the self-destruct button and I'm going to go out for a few drinks. So obviously, if you want to get the best results possible, we need to consider these factors and a way of putting it into a positive. So things that we should do or consider. So number one is the biggest factor is continue eating nutritious food. Now, it's going to help you recover quicker. It's going to help you repair the injury or flush out the bug that you might be fighting off. So number one, please continue eating nutritious food. Stick to the meal plan as much as possible and you'll feel better after that. If you eat shit food, I can guarantee you're going to feel worse and you'll probably prolong yourself getting back into order. Number two is exercise. So like I said in the first little bit, not going to the gym. So let's just think about, right, if I've injured my upper body, but I can still walk, I can probably lift, go to the gym, exercise, do the exercises that you are comfortable doing, and it's not going to make you take two steps back with the upper body injury. This is just an example. So likewise, if you've injured your lower body, go to the gym. We can still work our biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, back, etc. So be clever with it. Don't go stupidly heavy and cause a different injury. So take it as it comes with that one. Always message me if you have any questions with that. So number three, steps. So if you can, get your steps in because it's going to help you burn overall more calories. You're going to stay generally on the ball and you're going to stay fresh-minded. So steps is a must. Obviously, if you've had a leg injury or surgery, then obviously you can't do that. So be mindful. And then number four is staying hydrated. I think this is quite an important factor. So keep similar levels to what you were drinking before, getting the fluids on board, but it's going to help you flush out the system. So especially if you're ill, if you're fighting off a bug, make sure that you are doing as much as possible to flush out the system. So the next one is things to consider, and this is what I've come up against, and this is what's caused me a lot of issues, but things that have helped me as well. So tight muscles. This has been the root cause of my injuries in the past 3 years. So, not looking after my body, generally building up the tightness week after week, it's going to have an effect. And eventually my muscles were torn. I've caused severe pain, but I could have avoided this by not going as hard and not looking after my body as much. So number 2 is little to no rest. So when the body's under constant pressure, stress and load, you need to be taking days off to recover, to help your body just get back its normal battery. So when your battery's 100%, then you can get that 100% performance in. But for me in the past, I've just gone hell for leather, day after day after day, week after week, and eventually my body battery has just gone to zero. I've become ill, and it's just been a knock-on effect from there. And number 3 is not enough water. So I was dehydrated, getting headaches. I was getting vertigo at one point, but that was because I wasn't drinking enough. This is years ago. So getting the electrolytes on board, making sure that you're getting enough fluid on board is essential for peak performance, but it's going to affect your performance if you're dehydrated, and you do become injury prone as well. The one thing that's helped me out massively is regular treatments, physio and massage. So this is helping you relieve muscle soreness, de-stress, and allow the body to recover. And then last but not least, stretching. This can also help with the range of motion that you're going to find yourself in when you're performing certain exercises through your sets and your reps. So I can't stress enough how important it is to do full range reps. But if you're not stretching, you're not getting the maximum that you want to get out of that gym session that you've been to. So, the factors that I've gone through are for injuries and illness. Be mindful, make good decisions that are going to help you recover. But if you can go that extra mile, if you can still work out, get your steps in and whatnot, take that approach and just move forward at a pace that suits you.